A school bus is driving normally and crossing a bridge like usual, except the bridge suddenly gives out slightly, causing the school bus to swerve and get stuck on the edge of the bridge. It doesn't help that this debacle causes other cars to swerve as well and hit the back of the bus, pushing it to its fall even quicker. Bruce Wayne sees what is happening from his office window and prepares to suit up and rescue the bus with all the kids inside. Thankfully, however, Superman and Superboy spring into action as they carry everyone in danger to safety. Superboy was struggling a bit with lifting the bus, but Superman easily lifted it to safety to ease his burden. Superboy tries arguing with him about handling that, but Superman did not want to gamble with the kids' lives. Superboy asks for Superman's help in training, but he kind of brushes him off and tells him that Batman will handle it, before leaving to go save the day somewhere else. Batman calls him after seeing what happened and tells him that they need to talk. Superboy returns to the Young Justice base and gives the cold shoulder to everyone. Martian Man and Black Canary then surprise everyone by showing up and issuing some training classes for the team. Black Canary starts the fighting lessons by giving some advice to the kids about dictating the terms of the fight and always being in control. She shows them an example by easily defeating Kid Flash in a spar. Superboy thinks this is a waste of time for him since he is a weapon and can always control the fight. Black Canary tells him to prove that. Superboy tries to attack her to prove his point, but he repeatedly gets shit on by Black Canary. Suddenly, Batman interrupts the training to inform them about an android villain that was so powerful that he can copy any power he comes into contact with. It took the League hours to deal with him, but they succeeded, and now they are transferring his parts to different research labs in the country to analyze him. Batman wants the Young Justice team to safeguard these trucks. The team accepts and gets ready for the mission. Everyone takes their position and accompanies the trucks, but Batman stops Superman because they need to talk for a while. On the road, everyone is concerned about Superboy's mood, and Robin tries to get him to see reason. Suddenly, a group of robotic monkeys springs out of nowhere and attacks the truck. Superboy and Robin deal with the monkeys first, but Superboy makes the same mistake he did earlier and gets thrown off the truck. The rest of the team jump in, but things get overwhelming very fast, and the truck crashes as a result. The monkeys take the android part and run away. Superboy ditches his earpiece and goes after them without a plan. Everyone is annoyed that they can't track Superboy, nor can they track the android part at all now. Robin tries doing some hacker work that is above my level of understanding, and he realizes he can track the monkeys that are now heading to none other than Gotham City. Batman tries to have a talk with Superman about Superboy. Superman thinks he needs someone like Batman and not him, because Superman will remind him of what he is not. Batman thinks this is a stupid way to look at it, and the boy needs guidance from his father. Superman gets offended at the father remark and leaves the diner they were meeting at. Meanwhile, Superboy manages to catch up to the monkeys, meets with Professor Ivo. Ivo tries to attack him with the monkeys, but Superboy manages to swat them, so Ivo resorts to using his reassembled android. Superboy tries to fight the android, but the android uses all the Justice League's powers to beat the shit out of Superboy. Ivo tells the android to finish him off. While this is happening, Robin realizes that Superboy and the monkeys are close to his school. And then we see Superboy fighting the stupidly powerful android right at the school. Robin and Kid Flash try to intervene, but it doesn't work. The kids, however, manage to outsmart the android in the end by getting it to switch powers too fast and then striking at the right moments. Ivo escapes, however, before the team captures him. The next episode starts with Speedy infiltrating some kind of secret villain hideout, taking out villains left and right, and saving what appears to be a captured scientist by the name of Roquette. She was working on something while the villains threatened her. Speedy takes her with him, however, and they escape through a boat, and while the villains try to shoot them off. The Young Justice team, on the other hand, enjoy their summer at the beach, except for Kid Flash, who is stuck at school. He finishes up school and speeds to the base to find that the fun is already over, and there is also a new member on the team, a girl called Artemis, that is the new protege of Green Arrow. Speedy also shows up to the base. He goes by the name of Red Arrow now, and he has a small spat with Artemis, while the team tries to cool the temperature. Red Arrow tells the team that he is here for a reason. He tells them about his rescue of the scientist from the League of Shadows, and wants their help in dealing with a weapon she created for them called the Fog, which is just a bunch of nano-robots. The scientist is working on an anti-measure, and that's where the team will come in to protect her while she finishes her work. The team then goes to the scientist's location, and they have a spat with Artemis that makes the woman wish it was not a bunch of teenagers helping her. She tracks the League of Shadows and they track her in return. the League of Shadows sends someone to take care of the Young Justice team. She manages to take out Kid Flash, but Aqualad stalls her enough for the others to join in. As soon as they do, she immediately vanishes and escapes using a smoke bomb. Kid Flash tries to berate Artemis since she was on the lookout, but Miss Martian and the rest of the team comfort her. Robin interrupts their little conversation to tell them about the fog destroying certain buildings and labs. Aqualad tells them to locate the fog while they move the scientist to a new location. Aqualad goes to investigate the surroundings and gets attacked and knocked out by the Shadow Assassin Girl and a new accomplice that fights like Spider-Man LOL. These two, alongside yet another assassin, attack the place once again and finally catch the scientist, only to find out that Ist was actually Miss Martian in disguise all along. Young Justice tries to stall the League of Shadows, but the Assassin Girl sneaks out and tries to follow the actual trail to the Doctor. Artemis tries to stop her, but fails. The Assassin Girl finds Aqualad and the Doctor, and she knocks Aqualad out. Meanwhile, Robin finds the fog and tries to stop it before it completely destroys a Wayne Enterprise building. The scientist manages to finish the virus before the Assassin Girl gets to her, and the fog stops functioning altogether. Artemis finds the Assassin Girl and unmasks her, revealing that she is someone familiar to her. She lowers her bow and lets her escape for now. The team sees the mask and asks Artemis about her location or identity, but Artemis lies to them. Red Arrow meets Artemis secretly and informs that he knows she and Green Arrow are lying about her being his niece. But he is gonna let it slide for now. He then threatens her to not hurt his friends. Meanwhile, the League of Shadows are happy that they have an operative on the inside of the Young Justice team. So basically, Artemis is a goddamn traitor waiting for the signal. The series continues on its consistent pacing of good, but not really exceptional episodes. There is nothing too offensive about any of the narratives, but they are still planting seeds here. Except, if I want to be fair, then I have to confess that the traitor angle is interesting enough to try and figure out, as long as it is not blatantly Artemis. Also, Superman being a deadbeat father is the funniest thing ever for some reason. Dude needs to step up already. This brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me, what do you think of these two episodes? Do you think Artemis is the traitor, or will it be someone unexpected? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.